All right, welcome to the channel. Let's get into this beautiful, amazing video today. I haven't made a video in a while, but I'm here to give you guys another video. So this video is going to be about jealousy, right? It's going to talk about not being jealous of others. Because I realize there's a tendency, people have a tendency of being envious or jealous, or in Jamaica, they would call it bad mind. Other people for what they have, right? And one of the things you don't want to do is be that person, because being envious of people, being jealous of people has never been a good characteristics to have at all. You cannot see people with things and just automatically want to have what they have or be jealous of what they have because you don't have it. A lot of times we think because these people have these things, they're having the most amazing life, they look so happy, they're smiling, all that stuff. You're thinking like your life would be much better if you have what they have. But that's not how life works. You have people that have way more financially, materialistically, right? And there's somebody out there that don't have it financially, physically, materialistically like that, but what they have is self-love, self-worth, confidence. They're humble, chill, they appreciate what they have, life. They're family orientated, they're supportive, they're loving. They have all these great characteristics, right? And they live a peaceful life. Every day they come home, their family loves them, their kids love them, they're hugging, they're smiling. So they might not have lobster and have like a big like shrimp dinners and all these expensive dinners on the table. But what they do have is the things that is truly valuable. Now, the rich person, he has all the accolades, the diploma, he has the money, he has the resources, he has all these things going for him. But then the things that is really important, he doesn't have. He doesn't have self-love, doesn't love himself, right? He doesn't have his family that loves him. He's in a family where he's paying for everything or he's buying everything, and he can't get the respect that he wants from his kids. They don't have a bond. They don't do anything together. All he do is just front everything with money. Front everything with money. And he's not happy with himself. He's not happy with life. But it looked like he has the most amazing life because he's driving a nice car, and he's wearing nice clothes, and he's living in a big house. And automatically you're jealous of him because you see what he has. But in all actuality, the things that you have and the things that you take for granted is what he would kill to have. I've met people that have a ton of money and it looked like everything is all great. And when you get to know them and know what they're going through, you're like, oh my God, wow, you are going through a lot. I would never want to go through what you're going through. You know, and a lot of times what people don't know is when you see people with things you're envious of, right? You don't know how they got it. You don't know if they worked timelessly to get it, meaning risking their health, not getting no sleep, which is not good for you at all, because not getting enough sleep, there's certain things your body do when you're sleeping that you can never do while you're awake. You can never replicate that while you're awake. Okay, there's certain healing the body does while it's sleeping. Something, it's good for your mental, it's good for dementia, it's good for reaction time, it's good for a lot of things that you're not going to be able to get by being awake drinking coffee all day, right? Now, you need to make sure that you don't fall into that category, because this person has all those things, but he sacrificed his health to have it, or she sacrificed her health to have it. Not realizing that you're looking at this person, but this person is this close to having a heart attack. This person is this close to having a stroke. This person eats like crap because they're always so busy and they work so hard to have these materialistic things that they sacrifice the main thing, which is their health, to be alive, to enjoy those things. You can have all the materialistic things you want, but if you're dying, if you're suffering, you won't be able to enjoy it. So is the trade-off really worth it? You working so much that you sacrifice your health for this materialistic thing and not realizing that the materialistic thing that you sacrifice your health for, you're going to have to now use that paper, that money, to go back into your health. But the difference is, you can buy a watch today, drop it breaks, you can replace that watch. Well, you see, your health, it's not something you can just replace. You cannot just buy a new health from Amazon. You can't just go on Amazon and order a new one. That's not how it works. Your health is something you have to cherish, you have to take care of, because that determines if you live to see 80, 90 years old. That determines if you live a life of struggles, where you're just going through life sick, or you live in a healthy life. You got to make your choices. Then the next one is, what if that person didn't get it the legal way? What if that person is a thief, a scammer? That's how they get the things that they have. Do you still want to be that person? You still want to have what they have, even though they're doing it the illegal way? How many people you know that look like they're having the best life, but they were drug dealers and they end up in jail? Now, all those luxury things that they bought, gone. Gone, completely gone. The scammers that always look like they flashy, throwing money in the air, making it look like they got it. You're jealous of that person, and then you look at that person later on, that person is also gone or dead, right? Get life in jail. All these things that happens, you know, you look at these people and you're jealous of them, and you're thinking, I want to be this person. I watch stories on millionaires, celebrities, and they have the life that they have, man. They're suffering. They're going through a lot. They have a lot of anxiety, depression. Even though they have all these people around them, they still feel lonely. Because the people that's around them, they're fake. Like, there's a guy that I'm watching on YouTube now. He always talking about money and finances and resources and all these things. And he's a person that dress regular, but has a lot of money. He's not a person that dresses like he has a lot of money, because one thing he said, he don't want no fake people around him. And you have a lot of people that do that. They will literally get close to you, want to be friends with you because of what you have. Oh, you're driving a nice car? I want to be your friend. Oh, you're always wearing nice clothes? I want to be your friend. But are they truly people that you want to be around? Are they truly people that would be there for you if you fall on your face? A lot of millionaires and celebrities would tell you, when they have it, everybody's around them. When they go broke, everybody's gone. Everybody is gone. Is that the type of life that you want? Is that the type of people that you want around you? See, me, I'm a regular dude. This is why on my clothing line I says remain humble. Because I like humble people. I've been around obnoxious, rude people that has money. People that think they're better than people because of their accolades, because of their resources, because of their money. They act like they're better than people. And I personally don't like people like that. I'd rather a person that wears Payless shoes and wear regular jeans and a t-shirt, but has a good heart, nice sense of humor, supportive, loving, chill, than a person that have access to all these resources, money, and all these things, but he's always in competition with you, act like he's better than you, always trying to put you down. You know? I don't like people like that around me. People that think they're better than people. I'm human, you're human. You get what I'm saying? One day you're up and I'm down. This can definitely switch. It could definitely switch at any time. You get what I'm saying? And while you're up there, what you don't want to do is brag about being up here, because at any time something can happen to you. You could be down here. You can trip and fall and end up right back down here. And the person that you was making fun of that's down here can now come up here. And that person might be the person that might pull you back up and help you. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't want to act like you're better than people because of what you have, because that might be the reason why you don't get genuine people to be around you or to support you or to love you or even want to talk to you at all. Don't ever act like you're better than people because of where you're at in life. There's millionaires that go broke. Millionaires that go broke. You and I are regular consumers, regular people, and if rich people, millionaires could go broke, why do you think you can't go broke? You can have this job today that you're making $150,000 a year, and just like that, you can hit something, lost a job. Just like that, you can come in late a bunch of times, lost your job. Just like that, an accident can happen. You can lose your functionality of your legs, your arms, whatever it is. And just like that, you get what I'm saying? So you have to just learn to relax, chill. Stop acting like you're better than people and stop being jealous of people. Be grateful for what you have. If you only can afford an iPhone 10, be grateful of your iPhone 10. Guess what they all do across the board? They all make phone calls. They all send iMessages. They all do FaceTime. They all typically the same thing. Just some do some a little bit faster, just like cars. Some cars is faster than some. Big deal. What's the point of the car? Point A, point B. What's the point of a phone? Communication. So even if you have a cheap phone or you have the newest phone, you're not better than the person that has the older phone, because you guys are both doing the same exact thing. You're both going on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all these apps. You guys doing the same exact things. It's just, oh, you have the newer phone, so your phone app opened a millisecond faster. Why would I be jealous of you because of that? And me having the older phone, meaning my phone is paid off, I own my phone. A lot of people with the newer phone, their phone is not paid off. They're paying for that phone monthly. And you think about it, your phone is $1,200, $1,300. My phone is already paid off, and my phone was $600. You know what I'm saying? Or you could be one of those people that instead of, because you're trying to keep up with everybody else because you're jealous of what they're doing, you put yourself in debt. You see this person driving this car, wearing this clothes and doing this, and because you want to feel like you're a part of something, a part of it, you put yourself in debt too. You use your credit card to buy things you don't have the money for. Now your credit card, you're accumulating so much interest every month and you can't pay it off. Now you're in such a big debt because you decided you wanted to be like this person. Right? You wanted to be like this person so badly that you saw what they're doing and you figure, I can do the same thing that they're doing, especially if you guys have the same job. Not knowing that this person has a side business, not knowing that this person has a spouse, not knowing that this person has money that came from his family that gave him the opportunity to do that. And some people don't even understand that. Some people just work because they can or because they want to. It's not because they have to. Some people just like the idea of getting up and going to work. Not everybody wants to actually stay home all day. Some people do, some people don't. So don't think because you see them at your job that mean that's the amount of money they make and that's all the money they make and they need to be here. A lot of them don't need to be there. They just do it because it kills time and it gives them something to do. So stop comparing yourself to your friend at work because you guys work the same position, the same job, and you guys have different finances. He has Verizon, you have T-Mobile. He lives in a one-bedroom basement where he's sharing kitchen and living room. You're living in a two-bedroom first floor. Like, you guys are living two different lifestyles. Why are you comparing yourself to that person? And not because that person had those things, that don't mean that they're a genuinely good person. Not because a girl is with a guy with good money, that don't mean he's a good man. That's not how it works. It doesn't work like that. Not because a man has a beautiful girl, that don't mean she's a good girlfriend. She just looked good. Good eye candy to have on the shoulder and the arm. But why would you be jealous of that girl or that dude that has that girl? Just because his girl looks good. How many times you've known that you've been alive that they have cars that look really good, but their engine, the transmission is no good. They would tell you years after, like, that car gave me so much problems. That car was always in the shop. Even though it looked so good on the outside, it was always in the shop. It's always messed up. It always need work done. And you think to yourself, because you don't know, you're looking at it like, oh, this is a phenomenal car. I would love to have that car. My car, you're so lucky. And the person that owns the car is like, I don't feel lucky. Because this car cost me how much money to keep fixing it. Every time you look, it's breaking down. It's giving me so much problems. I'm over it. And it's the same thing with you looking at this guy with his beautiful girl. You're looking at this girl like, oh my God, I want his girl so badly. And he would tell you in a heartbeat, I wouldn't even do this again. Even though she looks good, what other qualities does she have? You know, is she somebody that I get excited to come home to? Is she somebody that makes me feel special? You know, is she somebody that is giving me the attention, the respect, the love, the affection, all these things that you want? Is she giving that to him? She probably look like she's giving that to him in public because she's put up this facade like, hey, look, we're a happy couple. Look, I'm hugging my man. Look, I'm touching him. But when they go home, they're miserable. Okay? I'll give you a story before I end this video about being jealous. Just stop being jealous of people. Don't be jealous of people. Don't live your life like that. I'm going to tell you this story. This story is amazing. So at the airport, there is a guy with this girl, and he's going on a flight to another country. This girl looks amazing. I mean flawless. Hair is nice. Body is nice. Everything is on fleek. She is so fly, right? And of course, everybody's looking at him. Then they look at her. They're like, ooh, looking at him like, yo, he's lucky to have this girl. He's lucky to have this girl. Look at this girl. He's so lucky. Now, what's the coincidence of me working the flight that he's flying out of with that girl? And come to find out, he was flying out on standby. So he's flying out on standby. She's flying on a standby. They both flying on a standby to go to wherever they're going. And I'm standing there, and the way standby works, if you never flew standby before, is they allow all the customers to board the aircraft first, and then the standbys usually generally come on last. So if you're sitting on the plane and you see some last customers coming on, a lot of times those people are standby customers. Now, the person that's doing the flight, she basically don't know if there's 2 seats open on the plane or 1. So what she wanted to do was, instead of having the door open to where she got to go in and out of the door to try to get them in, basically she brought both of them in. The guy and the girl, she brought them in, closed the door, and she said, you guys stay here on the jet bridge. I'm going to go inside and see if such and such seat is available, right? Because if that seat is available, basically they both can get on, and they will be separated, but they could both get on the flight, right? She went on, and she came back, and she told him, unfortunately, there's only 1 seat. And the guy looked at the girl, and the airport ops lady looked at him and said, okay, guys, hurry up. What are we doing? One of you guys going? Both of you guys are staying? Am I rolling you over to the next flight? What are we doing? What do you think happened? I want you to comment in the comment section before I even go any further. What do you think happened? What do you think he did? What do you think she did? Okay, I'll tell you what truly happened. What happened was This dude was taking this girl on a trip. I don't know where he got the buddy passes from, but he got the buddy passes from somewhere to take her on this trip with him. She looked at him when he said, babe, what are we going to do? She said, well, I'm going to leave. I'm going to get on. I'm going to take this flight. And he froze. Because I don't think he was expecting that response. And she was like, I'm out. And the airport person asked her, so that's what we're doing? You're going? She was like, yep, I'm going. And she just went on the plane. Went on the aircraft and left without him. Of course, the lady's trying to close up the flight as soon as possible. So she just hurry up, close the door, boom. And this guy's standing there on the jet bridge. And I'm looking at him, and you could see how broken he was. You could tell by his face expression he was broken because he couldn't believe how she just left him like that. And when the door locked, they started pulling the jet bridge back. He was so pissed. And he started spilling everything. And he started saying profanity. He calling her the B word. He started saying, I'm taking this B to this trip. I'm the one that paid for this trip. I paid for the hotel. I paid for everything. And she just going to leave me like that? And he just got so pissed to the point where he said, forget her. Of course, he didn't say forget her. He said, F this chick, right? But it was so much to learn from that, because I looked at him at that moment as the guy that, like, yo, you are so lucky to have this girl in your life that looks so good that everybody is looking at. Everybody's tapping the next person next to them, pointing at her. That's how bad she is. But then when he started breaking down all the things that he went through with her, all the things that, how she is as a person. And then, not only that, to see how she just got up and just left him. No discussion was had between the both of them and nothing like that. She just got up and left him. And he felt so violated. The way she just left him like that, knowing that he's paying for everything. This man said, yo, I'm going to cancel everything. I'm going to call the hotel, cancel the hotel. I'm going to cancel everything. I'm not even taking the trip no more. He decided he wasn't even going to go on the trip no more. Do you see how crazy that is? But nobody knows. But me and the airport ops person, nobody knows that this man is going through stuff like this, or he went through anything like that. He's going to walk back out on that jet bridge by himself. His girl is on that plane, sitting down, probably texting her friend like, hey, I got on a flight. He didn't make it, but, you know, I'm out. So I tell you that story to let you know, do not be jealous of anyone. Do not be envious of anyone. It steals your accomplishments. It steals your joy of what you've accomplished and what you have in your life. You have so much great things going for you, but because you're always comparing yourself to the next person, you don't get to really truly enjoy what you have. And that's why they say comparison is a thief of joy, because you're stealing your own joy by comparing yourself to that person instead of comparing yourself to who you were last year and who you were 5 years ago. If this video helped you in any way, please let me know. I know I don't make a lot of videos, and I'm conscious that I'm not making a lot of videos, but I do have topics that I do want to talk about, and this was definitely one of them. Jealousy and being envious of other people. It's one thing you don't want to do. It's not a good way to live life. All right, so make sure you guys will be grateful for what you have. If you believe in God, make sure you pray and thank God for everything that you have. I do have my own clothing line. If you guys want to check out my Etsy shop, it's called All In Tech. If anything, I'll link it so you guys could check it out. But support the brand if you're about my mission and what I'm doing. I have Remain Humble polo shirts on there. If anything, I'm going to put some button-up shirts, some polo. So I do the polos already. I have the polos up there already. If anything, I'll do some button-up shirts. And if anything, I'll just go on there. Check out. I have some great things on there. So just check it out. Let me know what you think. All right. Thank you guys for all the subscribers. I know I'm at 53 right now. I'm grateful for every single one of y'all, because a lot of y'all, I don't know who y'all are. And you guys are subscribed for a reason, because you must like what I'm saying. You like the way I present it. And I appreciate that. There's millions of people on YouTube, and you're watching me. All right, you already know what it is. Peace.